In 2002, I joined the Penguin Magic discussion forum, which to this day is one of my favorite message boards on the entire internet. And in the past 6 years, I've accumulated over 3,000 posts on that message board. God knows where I found the time. Over 100 of those posts are trick, product, video, DVD, book, magic reviews. The past 4 years, I haven't posted any reviews after that. And maybe in some distant future of unemployment, I will continue posting. In the meantime, I want to share with you the top 10 products that I've gotten since the daily review. And I'm going to review them very quickly via video. Now, I have less than a minute to talk about each one, so feel free to email me if you have questions. But I'll just say this, that I recommend, highly recommend, every single trick that you see on this video. I'm going to structure this in a kind of top 10 way. Just keep in mind that just like in the Olympics, the 10th place is still really, really fast. 10th place and 9th place, tricks are still really, really good, and I recommend them. But I'm just going to rank them for the sake of a little bit of organization. And number 10 is Subdivision by Luc Germain. This is an instant download at Penguin Magic. And I kind of bought it off the cuff. I wasn't expecting much, but when I introduced it into my repertoire and started using it as an opener, especially an opener to other card change routines and aces routines, I realized that this is actually one of the best openers I've ever had in my entire life. Into the Abyss is Oz Perlman's treatise on the center tear mentalism effect, or I should say method. For the best center tear method, I do recommend Osterland's Perfected Center Tear, which I reviewed earlier. But for effects with the center tear, this DVD is worth the money. It does seem a bit expensive, but for everything you get out of it and everything you'll use out of it, it's really the last thing you'll ever need to buy about center tears, in my opinion. And here we have the Subterfuge Magic System, also known as the SMS. And this is, like many of the things on this list, the end-all be-all of its kind. So a lot of these things are like even Into the Abyss with the center tear, third degree burn, like just all these, they're kind of the last product you'll ever need to buy for this kind of thing. And the SMS, in my opinion, is the last product you'll ever need to buy if you're looking for amazing visual, powerful vanishes of coins. This exceeds the Raven, this exceeds the Bat, this exceeds the M5 system. This is the creme de la creme of that kind of effect, and I cannot recommend it enough. Luc Germain is actually doing very well for himself, because this is the second trick that I'm recommending. It's actually not a trick, it's a DVD, because it's called Skullduggery, and it is really a great introduction to suggestion mentalism. If you've read some of his other books, Building Blocks, Seven Deceptions, Coral Fang, you know what kind of magic, or mentalism I should say, Germain does. It's absolutely amazing, but honestly, I think watching it on video has no comparison. I think it's so much better than just reading it in words, and that is why I highly, highly recommend this DVD. I never thought I'd tell anyone this, but yes, I did spend $40 on Prevaricator. Only $40 for this size of a book. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely worth it. It was worth every dime, and I'd buy it again. This is the ultimate ring of truth. Saw is not particularly the kind of effect that I usually perform until I got Saw. It's one of my favorite movies, but in terms of an effect, it doesn't feel like the kind of thing I'm into. But after seeing how completely effective it is, and how convincing, and completely disgusting, it has to get saw. It's so good. The reviews aren't lying. Get it! Regal's color changing deck is the best, hands down, compared even to my own material in my own book, the best color changing deck routine in the world ever released. So good, so powerful, so effective is this gimmick that I carry it with me all the time, more than I carry any other gimmick pack of cards. Third Degree Burn is another one that I was pretty skeptical about when I first heard about it, and don't just let them have it, give them the third degree. Because I'm such a huge fan of Pyro Perception, which this is almost a spin-off of, where you have them pick a card and then light a match or a lighter under your fingers, and you have a blister on your fingers. Because I'm such a fan of that, I didn't feel the need to replace it with anything. But I got this on all of the good reviews, all of the praise, and I found that, wow, Pyro Perception has been replaced, hands down, for me, completely, in my repertoire. And I perform Third Degree Burn all the time. It's a great opener for people who don't feel like just whipping out a deck of cards is very natural. Here, you want to see a card trick? You can actually show them a card trick without ever taking out a deck of cards, just by asking them to think of a card in their mind. Daniel Garcia, the Daniel Garcia Project. It's presented by Paul Harris. It's sold at the site that we don't talk about, and it is truly one of the greatest Magic DVD sets I have ever seen. The content is stellar. The teaching is superb. The performances are outrageous and very inspiring. When you watch these DVDs, you don't even want to learn the effect. You just want to go out and perform. And altogether, just some of the best magic on these DVDs. And I'm just so impressed by Daniel Garcia. This is the greatest levitation I have ever seen, done, performed. Best effect, best method, best trick on my list. Skywalker. Skywalker Levitation is the best of the best, and also one of the cheapest of all the levitation products on the market. This is insanely cheap. Yes, you have to make your own gimmick. Yes, you have to buy your own shoes. Completely worth it. And even then, even after all those expenses, still one of the cheapest and best levitations on the market. I suspect, and I'm trying to keep an open mind here, but it's tough because I love this levitation so much, the best that will ever come out. There you go. I said it. Skywalker Levitation is absolutely my highest recommendation, and as are the other 10. These are, again, the top 10 magic products that I have ever gotten since the daily review. Thanks. Now, I think it's important to state that I'm not affiliated with any of the products, companies, people, anything that I mentioned in this video. I make no money by you purchasing these products at all. So these are just really honest, objective reviews of products that I all highly recommend. I am affiliated with my own company, skahenmagic.com. That's SKAHEN magic.com, and my own book, which is Mysteries of Mind and Matter. I think it's fair to just highly recommend that as well, because those tricks are just remain today the best workers that I have in my arsenal and the best reputation makers I really have.